I am up here at Crystal Lake. I was supposed to hold a get together at Spruce Grove, but a friend of mine, Joey, is having a family and friends outing. This is second or third year doing it here at Crystal Lake, and I'm here with these guys. Martin was supposed to be about 40 minutes ago, but it's incredibly hard to find somebody up here at night. I went around the parking. I went around the entire. There's a lot of campgrounds up here now. They opened up the ones over by the whatever. They opened up the ones by the restaurant. They opened up the ones back here. They're all open now. It's hard to find somebody, but I'm hoping he shows up. So take you around and show you who's there. It may go silent because there's music playing, but I can't help that. So there'll be captions if it goes silent. But we're car camping.
What's up there?
So this is your second or third? Third, right? Third year?
Third what?
Your annual.
Oh, probably the third one up here at Crystal Lake. So I do this every summer, and I do a fall one. So the next one will be October. Just a chill, kickback environment. So you can see we got the lights on here.
You got lights all the way around?
We're gonna do karaoke, movies,
karaoke,
games,
DJing, movies. He's got full-on movies. He's got this
glamping. That's right.
Big old, what's this called? Kaching?
Jenga.
Including the kitchen sink.
He's got Jenga.
Jenga.
He's got
everything, including
some things for the kids.
We got ladder ball over there.
We have steel horseshoes. All kinds of things going. Look at the size of this tent.
That is a Northwest Territory cottage bridge tent, I believe.
And that fits in your backpack?
Nope. Fits in a nice little roll-along case.
And this is...
That's my son, Jaden. Say hi.
There's no salt in here.
We got my brother here, Michael.
What's up?
My wife, Joanne. My mom, Shelby.
I saw you on a Mustang. I saw your name painted on a Mustang today. Your daughter?
Yep, Jaylene. She got all bit up.
Oh yeah, she got torn up by mosquitoes.
They're unrelentless.
My daughter Jeannie.
Hey, buddy.
This is my ex-wife's boyfriend's son, Dylan.
What are you telling me?
I'm his daughter's stepbrother.
Or possibly soon to be. And they're in the back.
That there is Richard.
Back there hanging by himself. Hey Rich. Your wife might show up tomorrow. Your sister might show up tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully Martin shows up tonight. Here goes another one. I'll go check and see if that's him. That looks like a truck. Be right back. We got chicken legs and chicken wings. You want to flip those over, or did you already? Okay. Don't knock stuff over. You almost roll the leg into the fire. Your first time camping. First time camping with us, at least. I'm gonna take him gold panning tomorrow or the next day. Hot wings, lemonade, and some leg action.
Yeah, a movie.
We're gonna watch a movie here. We're gonna watch Achilles.
This hole.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. We're gonna have. What's he bringing us? A skull shot of rum. Rum shot and a fireball.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here at a drive-in movie. Look at that. What a drive-in movie.
Tastes like candy.
Watching it. And then we're gonna watch something in the woods. Squatch action. What a drive-in movie. Camping. Look at the lights leading up to it. You know why? You know why those lead up to it? Because you know it makes sense. You know it does. You know it makes sense. Look at these.
I got a leak.
We're at Camp Grayskull Part 2.
Wow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Cheers to the guy that leaks.
Oh, I got a leak.
Not too harsh, not too bad.
Whew.
Sweet.
I can feel the heartburn.
Time to take some tum to thumb.
That is heartburn in the making right there. Why do I do that to myself? You know why I do that to myself? Because you know it makes sense. Wild camping.
Mom loves it. Hey.
Look at this camp. Look at this camp. The movie just ended. Final Jello shot was shot. The moon was over that side. Now it's over this side. They're shutting down the power generator. This is Martin's sleeping bag hammock. He made this from a pattern that he got on the internet. War bonnet, I believe. I don't know about the tarp. I think he made the tarp too. Yeah. He's not slept in a few years. So, let's see. Dylan's in the Terra Nova with a 45 bag and a space blanket. Martin, that's a pattern from a war bonnet?
Yeah. Yeah, it was some. They don't even have it on the internet anymore. It got pulled off the internet. It was a pattern I got, and it's based off of the war bonnet Blackbird.
You made the tarp too, right?
No, that tarp I bought. I made a tarp. I gave it to my buddy. That's a hex fly from what's it called? You have that type of hammock.
But look at this, it's got a little shelf here. You made all that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I made everything on this.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's been a few years since you slept in it though, huh?
Yeah. It took me forever to set up. I was like trying to. Too many adjustments on it. That's what makes it confusing too. That's Justin Anderson. It's like a steak bag. So,
and I'm getting in the. Good night, Martin. Night, Dylan. Here's an oldie but a goodie. T10. Through night. She's got the 45. He's got the other 45. I've got this army. I just got this army blanket with the ridge rest. And she's got the ThermaPro. He's got the ThermaPro. And we're going to sleep. We're up here at Crystal Lake, and these are the cabins you can rent. There are multiple hikes you can do from here. You can go up to Windy Gap. You can go up here to Windy Gap and then over to Little Jimmy, PCT North, or you can go south. I think it's 9.5 or so miles over to Baden-Powell. A lot of the people we know, they call that the A&M Trail. The A&M Trail is from Crystal Lake up to Windy Gap and then over to Baden-Powell, down Baden-Powell to the East Fork, out the East Fork to Heaton Flats. They call the A&M Allen and Martin. We did that trail in the ice.
Hello.
Back, I'll put a link to the actual story in the details, but how I remember it, I'll tell you now. back in the 20s, I believe. 1920s, maybe. 1914 keeps coming up, but a guy, his wife, and 2 kids, contractor, was working up here in this area right here. This is not legend, this is fact. And they're working out of a tent. They were building this amphitheater right in this area. This amphitheater was used by big bands. This is a big place in its heyday. And big bands would come up here and play. And look at this cool bridge. And when they were building the amphitheater, the guy had been in a tent with his wife and kids for 4 or 5 weeks, I believe. So he and his wife went for a walk to get away from the kids, left the kids in the tent. There were other workers around. All the grizzly bears were supposed to be out of this area by that time. And they heard screams. They ran back. The kids had both been gutted by the bear. The mom and dad tried to stop the bear. The bear got them too. All 4 died. Other people making noise, and somebody shot the bear, I believe. It ran off. The bear was never found, but the family died. And from that day forward, every year on that day, that man, woman, and kids had been seen walking this area. That date will be in the story below in the details again. Now, it became so popular to come up here and try to see them that in the 50s or 60s, rangers had spoken that, well, multiple people had said that guns and partying became a problem. So they shut Highway 39 down every year on that day. We weren't allowed up here. But in 1981, the curb fire shut the road down permanently, way back there past Bachota Canyon. And they didn't have that problem anymore. But then local people were coming over Vincent Gap and coming down here and camping. And I myself, not on that day, but I myself used to camp up here. But I used to walk all the way up Highway 39, walk my bike up. And the weeds were all high, it was just totally overgrown. But they started seeing them again, the 4 people again. So now that the road's open, people come up here and try to see those 4 ghosts. Well, I'm going to have a group come up here. I think it ended up on a weekday. I looked at it about a year ago, almost a year ago. Something's telling me it's in August. I may be totally wrong, but again, it'll be in the details. But on that day, weekday, weekend, whatever, I will be up here. And I will be in this area hanging on a hammock just to see if there's any truth to it. Mythbusters. Mythbusters action. So if that's something that interests you, come on up. I'm not exactly sure what this one was. Perhaps we'll find something. If not, I can ask later on. It was multiple rooms though. Look, you can see where the boards went in. Some of them are still there. Oh, an altar. There's like some kind of altar or something. Wonder what it was. Maybe a sign on the other side. Looks like one of those fire doors, you know, for... They used to have them on the stoves. Okay, this Soldier Creek Trail. If you look at a map where Soldier Creek begins, it goes up from the falls. Most people know about the falls. It goes up and splits two ways. This way goes a little bit further than this way. And I've tried to climb that way, and I've made it far, very far. You go up waterfall after waterfall after waterfall. But then the canyon gets really choked off and really dense. And I was way back there and going through stuff like this. And you're up on the cliffside. You can't go down inside. You can, but it's blocked off and you have to climb around. It's dangerous. And the other one goes this way, ends up here. I believe this is where one of the forks of Soldier Creek starts. Soldier Creek goes all the way down, goes over a bunch of waterfalls, and comes out where there were, I believe, 6 houses. You still see remnants of 3. You still see one where the guy actually lives there, and he is still alive, and I've spoken to him on a couple occasions. One time on one weekday after work, this lady and I were back there having dinner at the falls, and we came out, we saw him, I stopped and talked to him, and he was telling us all the names of the people who lived down in the little community at Pachoda Canyon. They were his neighbors. He said they'd all get together and go for hikes and do things. But he was known, they called him the Soldier Creek, Sheriff of Soldier Creek, because in the late 60s, early 70s, people used to go up to that waterfall all the time. And he said they'd come up there and do LSD and cause all kinds of problems. And he goes, there was graffiti and just started going bad. So he'd make the rounds wearing his gun on his holster. Let them know, I'm going to protect my property. So they called him the Soldier Creek, the Sheriff of Soldier Creek. He's still alive to this day. One of the very few people left from back then. But that waterfall goes down, goes into that creek, goes past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 burnt out, 4 burnt out houses, and then goes down, hits his, and then 1 more burnt out house, and 2 more down below his. He's getting up there in age, and he's got this wagon where he pulls his groceries up from the car. I don't know how he's going to do it later on. Soldier Creek Trail, Pinion Ridge Trail. We'll probably take both of these later on. I'm just going to go see where this water's coming from now. I'm being chewed alive by these lousy mosquitoes. Look, first place the water comes out of the ground. Look, first place water comes out of the ground right here. One of the first springs. It's added to multiple times. But this goes down, and it'll add to another one. Bless you. Then it'll add to another one, and they will go down. It gets added to another one by Colebrook Campground, and they will form the North Fork River. I have a video where, look at that, over there. I think this is the actual split you see on the map of the one that goes off this way. You can see where it splits again. This is the actual split you see. But I have another video where myself and 3 of my friends, we parked a couple cars down at the West Fork parking lot, and we drove 2 others all the way up to the slots in the road, boom, 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 just where you go over by Smith Peak, just before you get to Colebrook Campground. We parked some there, and then we walked north on Azusa, up and around towards the backside of Colebrook, and we caught the river. And we walked the North Fork from beginning all the way down to where it ends, where it starts to bleed into the four-wheel drive off-road area. Look at that. And joins up with the East Fork. So we did the entire North Fork. We wanted to see firsthand. We wanted to see all the house foundations, any remnants of Native American. We wanted to see all that. So we did see some really cool stuff that I had never heard anybody talk about. We saw remnants of old trails, not on any maps. We saw some really neat stuff. But you can see coming up this, you can see how it gets. It gets kind of sketchy in places. Look at Martin's setup, the stove. You got this stove for how much?
It was a package deal for 20 bucks. I got the stove and the lantern, a gas lantern, and a gas heater.
20 bucks.
In good shape too. Really good shape. I don't use the other two.
Where'd you get this one at?
Oh, that was a swap meet special. Swap meet special. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everything is swap meet special.
Smoked peppered bacon, Swiss Army knife, levelator. I had a girlfriend who had a little girl daughter, and the daughter, we were looking for a level, and she goes, "Oh, you mean that evenator? That evenator's over there on the mantle of the fireplace." I love that little girl. Wonder what she's doing nowadays. Eric showed up. What's in these, Martin? Potatoes?
It's potatoes, onions, tomatoes, diced serrano into there, and then a little bit of tomato paste, I guess, to give it a little more tomato flavor. I don't know. I saw something on the internet. So, you guys can try it. I'm just gonna wait till you guys eat it and see if it's okay, and then I'll eat it. If not, the bears get it.
Inside here, Eric brought me a survival challenge out of a box. He goes, "I want you to go in, spend an entire weekend with nothing but what's in here. You can take odds and ends for food, but you gotta survive what's in here." So, let's see what he's got. Oh, look at this. Let's see what it is.
Nice.
Survival challenge out of a box. I've accepted. Oh wow, what's this? Pathfinder. Oh wow. Dave Canterbury's. Cool. Look at this. I owe him big time. I owe him big time.
Another one. Nice.
You know what? I had something planned coming up, and this will work perfect. Survival challenge out of a box. Just for my friend Eric. This is the strap. Oh man, this is gonna work out perfect. I've accepted. So this will be a video to come. You have your this little thing here is to hang your. It holds somehow. I believe it holds this somehow above the fire, I believe. Spork, fire starter, fire steel. Very cool. I saw this on a friend of mine's channel. He has this. I believe John Newton has this also. My friend John has it. Underneath this little canopy here, rangers just came by collecting information on all the vehicles if we're all registered. So Eric parked over there. Eric's taking up camp 30. We're in 31. Look at this. He went up to Little Jimmy.
Harvested some ice.
He went to Ice House Canyon.
Yeah. Went to Ice House Canyon. This is
Ice
right
House
out there.
Canyon, Little Jimmy.
Only the bass doesn't get any fresher than this.
Let me show you this thing. Here's what Eric gave me. Let's have the strap in it. Gonna do a 3-day survival, right?
3-day survival
Okay,
challenge.
anybody can survive. Everybody knows that. Well, most everybody can survive up here. But gonna do it in the East Fork. A Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No food whatsoever. No shelter whatsoever. But only what fits in this. I will bring this. I will bring my camera bag also. But that is just to hold my camera, tripod, extra batteries, lenses, lighting, microphone, and then up here I have like memory cards. I have like memory cards, lens cleaner, remote control, etc. So, only thing that's gonna go with me, this is an entirely different entity, entirely different. This is all I'm gonna carry with me. This and what fits in it. Let me show you what's in it. Here I can put various items. I already have some ideas what I'm putting over here, what I'm putting here. I already have an idea what I'm putting in here. I got it all planned out in my head. Got the Pathfinder cook kit. We got this. This opens up and goes inside there, closes, and you can hang boil water in it. You got the grill and the cup with the handle and the grill and the fire. You have these are impregnated fire pads for starting fires. It's fire steel. Sporkage and the lid. Other than that, that is it. That is it. But I have some really killer ideas for this. So that's an upcoming video. Eric gave me a 3-day challenge. He said bring food, bring oatmeal or a meal or something. But I don't want to bring food. I want to make it off everything that I can find in the East Fork. A lot of you guys go to the East Fork, I know, and a lot of you know a lot about the East Fork and the things in it, but as do I. I know places and things that I don't share with people. I know where I can find stuff and get stuff, and not stuff that I've stashed. Okay, I'm not going to tap into any of my stash. I do have a couple stashed in there, but that's for an upcoming event where I'm going to do like a little scavenger hunt for the guys that go with me. And I'm still working on that. That's progress. That's developing right there separately. But I will show you everything I build with this, how I use this, what I find to eat, and I really have some cool ideas. So keep an eye out for that. If you aren't subscribed, you might want to subscribe. Hit that little bell thingy so you'll be notified when I post a video and you can catch this video. It's pretty cool. But on that place, I may show a few places that I'm not going to tell you where they are because I keep some places secret for myself. And one of the places I will be filming in is such a place. But Eric, what a guy, huh? He's a great friend. Great guy. I was hoping he would show up today because I had borrowed a shelter from him, a tent from him, because I was supposed to go somewhere with Tammy, but that fell through. So I gave him back that tent today, and I also gave him some accessories that went with a Mora, that bushcraft Mora with the full tang and the extra thick blade. I gave him one of those, and I still had the box with the Mora, the Molly sheath and things. So I gave him that, but he gave me this. It's a pretty cool setup, huh, Martin?
It's awesome. That's like really, really heavy duty. The real deal.
The bag itself is cool.
Yeah. That's a good real emergency, like an earthquake kit for your car.
Yeah, I have some ideas. If I wanted to, I wouldn't use it all, but if I want to, that BBC survival kit will fit right here, or right here.
No, but I mean, honestly, like if you're stuck out on an earthquake and the roads are broken down and you needed to go home, and it's gonna take you a couple days to go home wherever you're at.
Yeah.
You'll be able to survive on that.
Heck yeah.
Seriously.
It's cool. Dude, I already got it all imagined. I got a whole smorgasbord set up of things that I can get down there. It's cool. And it's just, if I wait another 2 months, I will have 2 additional edibles that are coming into their time.
Oh, now you need growing.
Yeah. But look, see the pirate flag over there? You are at Camp Grayskull. And we actually have the Camp Grayskull mascot.
He's only started it all.
You're at Camp Grayskull. Look at this. Oh, brought me over a Corona, but look who brought it here. Rich brought it with his professional hide and seek Sasquatch champion shirt. And look at his bottle opener. Don't stop believing.
That's right.
A Corona, Bigfoot, Lincoln Park playing in the background.
That's a bottle cap
We're all
challenge
set.
right there.
Final masquerade.
That's a true bottle cap challenge.
Yeah.
So we got Camp Grayskull up on the Jenga.
Jenga.
Lake, where there's actually a lake. Now the lake used to go from the trail all the way across, so it's down. It's still down a good 30 feet in depth, at least 20. But it's a lot bigger, and I saw some bluegill and I saw some bass. So penfishinggrounds.com, Daredevil Skeeter, far side, there's nowhere to cast because of this moss. Far side looks like there is a place. Okay, Martin made his own version of the flat cat design using a Weber Q, and look at this.
Car camping.
Car camping pizza. Look at that. Look. Delicioso.
Oh yeah.
Little Joseph Russell action.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna. Who wants to be in charge? Just cut it. It's not delivery.
I want to cut it.
You want to cut it?
It's not
Just cut it up
delivery.
so
It's
everybody
not
has
delivery. It's
little slices and
DiGiorno.
stuff. Just do little slices. Everybody.
Martin, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. This is it.
saw a car coming by here real slow. We come over here and look, and here's why they were going slow. Martin's sitting there cooking in the middle of the road.
You got bloody mess right there. Fucking disgusting.
Look at that, where he filleted up.
Animal.
He just processed some roadkill.
Yeah, it's over there.
And with that Weber, look at this. Let's see. Whoa, look at that. Perfection. Look at that. Let's see. Get
Round
some.
piece, bud. I took the medium rare pieces or the medium.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like bloody, but I like bloody.
Oh man, we got so much food. I got 3 steaks on the grill here.
I need to wash this off.
I'm gonna go over and show you the steaks, but it's gonna go into silent mode because there's a movie going. And the movie, it's Friday the 13th, right?
Yep.
Friday the 13th is playing at Crystal Lake. Let me get a flashlight or a light. Look at that tent city over there. The whole campground sold out. The entire Crystal Lake campground is completely sold out. There are no camps left. And there's more than 100 camps here, I believe. Camping and backpacking is not like it used to be, just a few people here. It's pretty much mainstream now. But when I was a kid, camping was what families did. They got around together. Well, look, I dropped that down so there's not a lot of tension on the seams. Hook it back up tonight. My light's in here. Look at this tree back here in back of our camp. Look at the size of this trunk. Let's see. Look at the size of that trunk. It's about, from this side to that side, about 4 feet in a straight line, not around, about 4 feet across. Look at that thing. It's awesome. It's totally awesome. Some Crystal Lake action.
Come on, Nene.
See what else we can find.
That's a big ass mosquito right there.
I see that view.
Stay over there.
Scariest part.
Okay, this is Jason, the fan-made one. Black. Joey's son just said, "On guard."
Come here. Are you recording? Come here. I want
Roman.
You just wear it. You just wear it.
my man. Oh! It's Friday the 13th, man.
Check this out. We got some karaoke going down there. That's Rich's sister. Karaoke at the camping. Now, I got some ribeye steak, mushrooms, and an onion. Slice the onion in half like that. Put it on the grill. Face down. About 20 minutes, then face up. Put some butter on there. Let it finish from the bottom, and then flip it over and let the butter go off it. It's so good. And some squirt from Mexico. The good stuff.
Yeah.
Ribeye?
Oh my goodness, that one. Oh, yeah, I'll take a little piece. Can I get that one?
Whatever you want.
No, I'm good.
I'm good, Alan. Thank you. Thank you.
Ribeye? To the singer?
Can I get a mushroom?
Do whatever you want. Some steak too?
Wow, so good.
I know, but I'm stuffed. All this
Good. I know.
How is it, Jeannie?
What? It's all gone.
How is it?
What steak?
Thumbs up.
Here, Kim Grayskull.
I'll come again.
Hey, look at this. We're up here in the mountain. We just had karaoke for a couple hours. People actually came around asking for drinkage. Didn't she? Yeah. A girl about 25 maybe?
Yeah, a young girl.
Came over, wanted some drinks. We told her she had to sing for it. She left. But now we're watching Bigfoot. Awesome.
Well, I didn't want to tell you that. I didn't want you to be afraid of the wolves.
Look at this. They got the Jiffy Pop and
Wish we
the
could ride a little longer, but I know you have to go.
marshmallow action going.
My dad gets home, but maybe we can ride some more tomorrow.
Yeah, I love that. Maybe we could bring lunch.
Look at the color of the fire there.
Oh, watch.
Rich just threw a blue belly lizard in there. And they burn blue. Look at that. Look at this. He made some funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Dude, I just got
This would have been perfect yesterday with that hit movie.
As
carnival. Thank you.
What's his name says? Oh yeah.
That's good.
Joseph Russell.
You guys want to sprinkle any powdered sugar on it?
The aftermath. So yeah, Eric and Martin breaking that down.
Try to remember my jokes instead of the.
Rich
Right?
and thank you very much for this, man. When's your next one?
October.
So October.
That one would be fun. We'll carve pumpkins and we'll do a scary, spooky hike.
Oh yeah, do that one over there.
Yeah,
So
we gotta do that.
let's see, there'll be a link to him down below in the details, and you can check out his videos.
Yeah, we do karaoke. Fun time.
Yeah, had a great
Factory
time.
movie.
Had a great time. You see two kids walking around.
Yeah. Say bye-bye.
Say bye.
Say bye-bye.
Daddy?
Say bye-bye.
Daddy?
Yeah, that's
Say
like
bye-bye.
Daddy. Bye-bye.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for everything. though.
Thank you for coming.
you.
It was good to
Thank
see
you for
you.
coming.
Oh, you're my chin.
Daddy? No.